party, hold on. Get back to the party, drinks on me and we act retarded. Slip right in, we got to the garden, step by, we ain't leaving it. My dogs be hungry, I'm feeding it. So niggas stop dissing and sneaking it. Say you can do what, stop cheating it. That nigga sturdy, fuck on the cat, no shit dirty.
It's your boy Red Dusky.
And it's your boy Rell here.
Y'all now tuned in to the Spill Podcast.
The Spill Podcast 2.0, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, gang shit, bitch. I know what the fuck going on, man. Free guys. Hey, whole world can't give them GF and that shit, man. Hey, hey, look. I shit on these niggas, don't gotta compete. I just bought me a watch, about to cop me some teeth. Slide on the ops when they block and repeat. Said I get them gone, paste, copy, delete. Can't copy your feet, come copy some trees. I be thugging for real, keep the Glocky with me. See a op, get them pop, I'ma lock if we meet. If it's up, then it's stuck, ain't no dropping the beat. If it's up, then it's stuck, ain't no dropping the beat. Got me watching the street, trying to slide with the glee. Niggas copying me, trying to plot when I sleep. At the crib with the Glock, on the box trying to tweet. I like to slide with the blick. I'm flipping your car if you slide in the whip. Said you taking what must be high as a bitch. All my guys is rich, better hide your bitch. I be with this and good money. I can't name a nigga that took from me. These niggas be broke trying to book some. That shit off the net, man, they go to the book. If you won't get a chance, I'ma pull up and shoot first. These niggas be mad as a bitch, man, they too hurt. We done got too many niggas, need two shirts. Up on the front and the back of that bitch. You spending your money, I'm stacking my chips. Gotta stick with a stock on the back of that bitch. If I catch a little hold, then I'm whacking that bitch.
What's up, dawg?
What's up?
Hey, we back.
And we back. Y'all see something different?
Yes, sir.
Because we looking brand new up in here tonight.
Talk to him, real.
Man, the Spilled Podcast 2.0.
2.0, baby.
Y'all ain't ever seen nothing like this before.
Hey, take a look around.
Man, let me give you the tour. We got
Take a look around.
the feng shui.
Get my drink.
We got portraits up in here, man. This look nice. Shout out to Redd, man.
Hey, yeah, yes, sir.
Shout out to Redd for getting this thing together.
A lot of hard work and dedication, man.
Man, hey, look, sometimes you gotta slow down to speed up.
So sometimes you gotta slow down to speed up. I like that.
Yeah, I just saw that on Instagram earlier. Shout out to Dr. K. You just
Shout out to
posted
Dr. K. Yes, sir. Shout out to Dr. K.
Yeah, man. We here, man. We here and we back and we live, and you know what it is. You know how we get down on the spill.
On the Spill Podcast. The Spill Podcast.
Usually which one we hit?
There you go.
That's on. Give it up because we're back.
We're back. Live in
With
the flesh.
with the live studio audience. I appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, you don't have to get louder. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You know how we get down, dog. What's been going on with you, man?
Hey, just working and working and getting back
And working.
and working. Yeah, getting back to this podcast stuff, man. We took a break. I moved. We in a different area. You know what I'm saying? We moved from the white folks area to another white folks area.
To another white folks.
Yeah, so
It's different white folks over here,
different
though, right?
white folks over
Yeah,
here. Yes, sir.
yeah. Yeah, it is different white folks over on this way. Definitely, man.
Yeah, first of all, we got DJ Rell up in here, man.
DJ Rell, I ain't got my shit, so I ain't gonna drop it. But yes, DJ Rell in the building.
DJ Rell. Hey, you been doing gigs. How the gigs been going, man?
Gigs been going good, man. Gigs been going good. Kinda, it evolved, right?
Right.
So, the training ground was like the clubs.
Okay.
The clubs is the most challenging because you got so many different people, different types of clubs. Now it's more so private events and weddings.
Okay.
Concentration on them, and that's different. That's different. I've been doing a lot of different weddings, different demographics of people. I did 2 Hindu weddings.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Man, it looked like something off a movie, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just how they wanted it, how they wanted the music, loot.
Okay.
Just how they walk down the aisle, what they do. Most weddings, like American weddings, they're like about 10, 15 minutes ceremony. You know what I mean? And then the reception is like 4 hours.
Yeah.
It's the opposite for the Hindu. Like their ceremony.
Nigga, say I do so we
can go on and eat. I'm hungry.
This bar, I'm looking at this bartender this whole time we been in.
People ready to drink. They hungry. 10, 15 minutes. We out of there. No, not the Hindu wedding.
Not then.
Their ceremony is really long.
Okay.
Like, I'm talking about maybe like 2 hours just the ceremony part to say I do. They eat. They do a bunch of different things at the ceremony, and then their reception like 30 minutes.
Oh, work.
They ain't a bunch of dancing. You know what I mean? A little bit. You know, they might dance to a couple songs. They do their little, you know, thing they do. You know what I mean? But you know, it's not like American weddings, man. It's different. But you know, it's you know, learning that culture.
Right.
You know, I'm getting like a bunch of game, like just the different cultures that I've been dealing with.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. You know, those weddings, man. They really, like I said, it evolved into that, and that's kind of my lane right now.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
That's any like interesting stories as far as like requests.
Requests.
I mean, it don't necessarily have to be requests, but like,
dog. I don't know if I told you
bump
that
the DJ table. Or?
All the time. Drunk people do that all the time.
Oh shit!
Stop hitting the table. Nah, I didn't tell you that one wedding, the groom got to fighting with a groomsman at the end. Yes, bro, that shit was so wild. So this was the wedding. I don't know if y'all seen my post on Instagram where I was like, when you got 6 hours left to DJ, but everybody already left before the cake got cut.
Right.
So this was that wedding. So at the end, right, I'm packing up. I'm already packed up. I'm seeing that it's only literally the groom, the bride, and a couple groomsmen. They have to clean up all this stuff. So I was like, let me go ahead and see if I can help,
right? You
know, clean up. So I'm coming out of the bathroom, and one of the grooms, and he's super drunk, super fucked up. He comes out there. The groom is like, you know, we got to clean all this stuff up, blah, blah. They really flustered because, one, the bride's been crying because everybody left. The groomsman, he's frustrated because the bride is frustrated. Like, they're supposed to be the happiest day of their life, man, and everybody just dipped. They had, like, some sort of family issue or something going on. I had nothing to do with that. I'm just a DJ. But anyway, so the groomsman, he's drunk as a skunk. He comes out the bathroom like, I ain't cleaning none of this shit up. He like, I ain't cleaning none of this shit up.
Yeah.
So the groom, he like, yo, for real, you ain't trying to clean none of this shit up, then you just need to go ahead and leave. And they fussing back and forth. All of a sudden, the groom just beelines to him. Boom. Pushed him into the wall. And I'm walking. I've seen all this stuff, so I kind of like walk out the back. I was like, "Whoop, that's my cue. Time to go."
Yes, it's time to go.
I ain't got nothing to do with this.
I ain't seen now none of niggas.
So I come around. I go around the back, you know, trying to get to my whip, and then I look down the hallway. The groom is on the floor. Now he initiated the action, but the groomsman, I guess, retaliated. Now he's on the floor. That's all I saw. Like,
yeah, okay.
I dipped after that. I don't know what happened after that. Yeah. But that was probably one of the saddest weddings I ever did. Because everybody, first of all, it rained. Right. So they wanted to have it outside. It rained. They had to have it under pavilion. And then everybody left. And then the groom got to fighting.
Oh yeah.
At the end. Those days. Yeah, man. So that was probably the saddest wedding I ever did, but they still had to pay me at this.
Yeah, nigga, you won, but give me some of them dollars.
I mean, I was DJing to nobody.
Yeah, for real.
I was DJing. It was a period of time when I was just playing the songs I wanted to hear.
Put a hump in your back and shake the rum.
Come on. But yeah, man, that was a crazy time, man. But it's love, man. Like being a part of people's days,
right?
Like that, the most perfect day of your life, the most beautiful day of your whole entire life. I get to experience that like several times.
Yeah.
So, and it's a lot of like pressure, you know, on the DJ. Like if the music ain't right,
yeah,
then it could destroy your whole shit.
Yeah.
So, but you know, DJ Rell always makes sure
DJ Rell,
the soundtrack of the most beautiful day of your life is always right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Contact me today. That's a little cheap plug.
So, Rell, what we got for the Rell Report?
Man, Rell Report. It's been a minute, but we got the Rell Report. First thing that we want to talk about here is the Fed's increasing the interest rates this week, which is real important to us as consumers and business owners. So I'm gonna go into this little spiel, and hopefully, it kind of breaks it down in layman's terms what this means. So, when the Fed raises the federal funds target rate, the goal is to increase the cost of credit throughout the economy. Higher interest rates make loans more expensive for businesses. Yo, these mics sound good.
Like real Christmas.
The Spill Podcast 2.0. I mean, I'm really sounding like I should be on CNN or something right now. I had to hearing myself. I was like, I sound like Don Lemon. Anyway, higher interest rates makes loans more expensive for both businesses and consumers, and everyone ends up spending more on interest payments. Those who can't or don't want to afford higher payments postpone projects that involve financing. It simultaneously encourages people to save money to earn higher interest payments. This reduces the supply of money in circulation, which tends to lower inflation, which we all is getting jail rate over that inflation, and moderate economic activity, aka cool off the economy. So what this basically means is we're being really kicked in the ass with this inflation. I don't know if you go to the grocery store. I go to the grocery store, and being that I do go to the grocery store, I've noticed a couple things. One, my babies love Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
The little microwavable ones.
Yeah.
At one time, it was like $3.50. Okay. Now them shits is $6. And I got to explain to my babies why y'all got the Food Lion brand macaroni and cheese. They're like, Daddy, it doesn't taste the same. It don't cost the same either, baby.
It don't cost the same. Yo.
Why you got the flakes of frost instead of the frosted flakes?
No, like seriously, like I went to Walmart and we just grabbed a couple of items, and before you know it, we was at $150.
It don't take much. You can get about 3 avocados, some bananas, and a loaf of bread. You already at $60 right there.
Like what? Like really watching the screen, and just like beep. I felt like it was going up $5 every swipe.
Bruh. That's a fact though.
Every swipe is like ridiculous. Like, I mean, I wasn't like even into the gas. Like I wasn't even like up on the upper row of gas, even though it was high, because we need gas. It's like it's no way around it, right? No way.
You got to go somewhere. So I wasn't really tripping about the gas, and we've had that happen like several times.
Yeah. But the food though,
like for real, like it's like I was talking to my wife, like you might as well have somebody else just make your food,
right?
Because it costs about almost the same amount of money,
almost the same, just to go out
and get something to eat. Whether it's to buy groceries, then you got to take the time, to cook it,
right? So, like you said, you might as well go out.
You might as well go out and get something, get somebody else cook it for you. Might as well go out to eat. At one time, that wasn't feasible, right?
No,
it was like you would save money, go out. Not now,
right?
Not now, and I noticed that.
Right.
It's crazy, but it also affects people who have goals in their life, right? Like if people have goals, they want to buy a house,
right?
Interest rates going up, it discouraging people. But I say, still go ahead and do that, man, because waiting, you know what I mean, is not gonna help you in it. Take the proper steps to try to accomplish your goals, regardless what the interest rates are. You just gotta learn how to move through it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you have to move through it strategically, intelligently, and you can still make that happen. So I don't want interest rates to discourage anybody from, if you want to be a homeowner, or if you're trying to buy a car, or, you know, things of that sort. You know, I know that the media tends to use it as like a scare tactic. Right.
Definitely.
But, you know, definitely shouldn't it discourage anybody. You know what I'm saying? You just have to, you may have to educate yourself on how to move. You may have to, you know, talk to some people in the industry and, you know, see how you can be helped.
Right.
You know, honestly.
Right. I get what you're saying.
But yeah, man, that was the Fed's increasing the interest rate. And next thing we're going to move on the Rell Report. Mic sound good, bro.
Appreciate it.
Ime Udoka. I hope that's how you say his name.
First of all, I don't mean to cut you off.
No.
If anybody been watching this Bill podcast, this is one of our favorite slogans.
That's what we say.
What I'm saying? I don't mean to cut you off. Point. The decision was to suspend him for a year.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The only person that got suspended was him.
Yep.
And if we're going to make an example, I think both parties need to answer up for what was done, because it was consensual. Meaning both parties agree to partake in this relationship.
Now, that was the initial story.
Right.
The initial story was that it was consensual. Now, if you don't know what the story is, so Ime Udoka is the head coach of the Boston Celtics, NBA basketball team.
Yep.
Now, he was suspended from that position because he had a quote-unquote consensual relationship with the Boston Celtics staff member. Right. Now, keep this in mind. Ime Udoka is the fiance of one of Black America's most precious women, Nia Long.
Right.
You know her from Lisa from Fresh Prince. And also, what was her name on Friday?
What was her name off? Shit. It was Felicia's sister. What was Felicia's sister's name?
Damn, what was Felicia's? Now, you know, we going to get burned for this.
Damn. I remember Smokey was like, damn, she found it in a motherfucker.
She, you know, what they say.
He was like, the blacker the berry, the sweeter juice.
You know, he was like, the older the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Yeah. Damn.
And the nigga was like, I mean, it's blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. He was like, yeah, she blacker than the motherfucker too.
Hey, listen, I don't know if it's the Hennessy. First of all, what we drinking all night, Rell?
We drinking on the official liquor for the niggas. Hen Doggy Dog.
Some Hen Doggy Dog.
Now, I usually drink tequila, right?
Me too.
Now, it's been a while since I got on the Hen Doggy Dog, but I like to say it's kind of nostalgic right now drinking some Hennessy, man. It's been a little minute since I had some Hen Doggy Dog, and I'm feeling real niggerish right now. Now, y'all don't condemn us for having to look up Nia Long, what was her name, on Friday. I forgot. It's going to kill me when I figure out what she is. What was... Hold on.
I forgot her name, bro.
Her name was Debbie, man.
Debbie. It was Debbie.
Her name. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't... My black card might be over the limit right now. I might have a charge off on it right now because I didn't remember that. But her name was Debbie on Friday. Nia Long, one of the most precious black women in America right now.
It was Debbie.
Ime Udoka cheated on her, basically.
Right.
Now, a lot of people get caught up in the fact that he cheated on Nia Long because of how Nia Long looks.
Yeah, she's very beautiful.
Very beautiful woman.
Don't look like she aged.
But does that even matter?
At this point, no.
Beyonce got cheated on.
Beyonce got, allegedly.
She got cheated on, nigga. Jay-Z. She had a whole album on that shit. Yeah. Jay-Z did too, so that shit happened.
Right.
Halle Berry got cheated on. Halle Berry
got cheated on.
So I don't think looks have nothing to do with it. It's just that Ime Udoka had a thought in his mind, thought was his, that wasn't his.
Right. Temptation.
And he tried to justify it or whatever he had to do, and it happened.
Right. Right.
But a lot of people are caught up on the fact that he cheated on this woman who is so beautiful, which we know now doesn't matter.
It don't matter at all because you can literally have a 10 sleeping with you for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And this 5 walk up and said, "I'll suck your joint through a straw."
Man, it ain't worth it though, brother.
It ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it,
It
man.
ain't worth it at all.
Like, man, there's too much on the line, man,
Yeah.
for that moment.
Right. So I mean, if, like you said, looks don't play into it at all because that's the first thing women look for. It was like, I'm beautiful. How would you cheat on me with less than? You know what I'm saying? When I look as good as I am, and the looks are not with men. The looks are not with men at all. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Nia Long is beautiful. This other girl that he's had a relationship with, whatever he had. You know, a lot of people saying she's not as beautiful as Nia Long. Like, why would you switch up?
I just think she was around.
I think she was around and available, and things were said, and it led to another thing, and it led to another thing, and it broke the NBA basketball codes in the end.
Right. It was their team policy. And a lot of people was like, well, that's not our business. But I'm like, if the team policy say, do not sleep with nobody that you work with, then, and you sleep with somebody there that you work with, then you are risking your job at that point.
Your job.
And is the coochie really worth risking your job over?
You know what?
Like, niggas out here putting a whole lot on the line for some coochie.
He put the head coach on the line. And when the thing that bit him was because I don't know if he was hitting the jank, but he hit the jank and cost him a whole year of NBA basketball.
Man.
A whole year of that.
And they went to the finals last year.
They went to the finals.
It ain't worth it, fellas. Fellas, if you out there, you contemplating, it ain't worth it, man.
Leave your co-worker alone.
Co-worker, shorty just walking down the side of the street, grocery store. I don't know where y'all meeting these girls from, that y'all risking y'all whole marriage, job, career, relationship with your kids.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all doing, but I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't worth it, man.
You gonna get fined.
That moment that you want,
suspension, man,
you gonna regret it, and you gonna lose a whole lot. And let's just call it what it is, man. It's adultery, man. You can't be out there doing it because it's gonna bite you in your ass.
It's gonna bite you.
Damn straight.
It's gonna bite you.
All right, last thing we got here on the Rell Report.
On the Rell Report, talk to on Rell.
The Black Little Mermaid.
The Black Little Mermaid.
It's causing a whole lot of ruckus in white Twitter.
It's causing a lot. And you know what? The most crazy thing about it is the person that they picked for it. I couldn't be more happy.
Man, Haley. Shout out to Haley. Haley Bailey?
Yeah.
Haley, shout out to her, man. Like, she's been doing the thing. I'm a big fan of her and her sister. And this is a big deal.
Right.
For African Americans in the entertainment industry, because Disney, most of their princesses
are white. Definitely white.
Are white. Except like Princess Jasmine and Nala from The Lion King, which was a lion. Most of the princesses were white. So this is seeing those the little black girls on social media, and even seeing my daughters, like, when we showed them the trailer, I mean, they were completely taken aback because they're used to seeing that too, and then they see Ariel with the fresh dreadlocks, right. Smelling like cocoa butter. Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Now, I may go a little left with this, but I gotta, it's a couple of things that kind of resonate with me when I did see a Black Little Mermaid. One was the hair, because black women don't play about their hair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? So she under the sea, the hair getting wet.
Right.
What happens when she does, make that wish to Ursula and appears with the legs and stuff? Does it dry up? Is there going to be accessible moisturization when she get her legs and trying to, woo the prince? You know what I'm saying? I want to know what happens. Is there some blue magic up there?
Because black women don't play about the baby
They don't
hair.
play about the baby hair. And I know she can't brush that hair with no fork.
No clam
She
shell.
can't have no thingamabobbits and whatchamacallits. You know what I'm saying? She need a wide tooth comb when
Yes.
she get up from up under the seat.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm worried about that. I want to know how far Disney gonna go.
How far Disney gonna go?
Like she can't, I'm worried about that. But white people was mad.
White people was mad about it, bro.
White people was really mad about that. White people get mad about a lot of stuff. Now, I love the whites. I love all my people. But look, white people, let us have these moments now. Y'all had y'all time.
Right.
Now it's time. Let us be some prince and princesses in the. First of all, it was more black cartoons than y'all really know about.
Really?
The Goof Troop,
Good true.
they was black. Now I know you seen the Goofy movie.
Yeah, I seen the Goofy.
Come on, with Tevin Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was black cartoons. They was getting down in that.
Yeah.
Daffy Duck was all black.
Daffy Duck was all black.
He was all black. So we didn't had our cartoons already. We just ain't know about it. Let us have this moment.
I'm all for it.
I'm all for it too. Haley, shout out to Haley.
Shut up.
Cheers to you. Black Little Mermaid. And we got to show up in the theaters for that too.
Yeah,
we
gotta show
can't.
Haley some love.
We can't be bootlegging the Black Little Mermaid. We can't bootleg the Black Little Mermaid. Buy the tickets.
You get a ticket. You get a ticket. You get a ticket. Yeah. My brother's dad was a crackhead,
Okay.
and doing his crackheadism, he liked to take things. He liked to take things to smoke things.
Right.
Now, this is a sad but funny. It's funny now.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? But he went. My mom was going to work, and he was watching us. He was watching us supposedly, and he would disappear at times.
Mm-hmm.
So
As crackheads do. They so magical.
Right. So Mom Dukes, we went to grocery shopping. We went grocery shopping and we filled the refrigerator up. And on this particular day, she had went to work. She said, "I'm doing both second and third shift." She called. She said, "Take the meat out the freezer, the chicken." I remember.
Mm-hmm.
So she called the house phone. She had told me that. So I hung the phone up. I went downstairs to take the chicken out the freezer. And when I went in the freezer, it wasn't no meat.
It was gone.
It was no chicken, no steak, no ground beef, no nothing.
Now, was this frozen?
All this was frozen.
Okay.
So, like you said, during that time, you're not supposed to call mom at work.
Oh, no.
Back in during that time, you was not supposed to call mom at work.
Man, they would lay your ass out, man. They don't give a damn if it's an emergency.
Right.
Mama, the house on fire. What you doing calling me at work?
Call me goddamn.
Don't call me at work telling me the house on fire. Wait till I get off.
So I went and looked for him. He wasn't there. So I was like, man, I gotta call mama. Everybody said, don't call mama. I said, I'm gonna call her. I call her, of course. She's mad because I called her. I said, Mom, I went to go take the chicken. No, ain't no chicken. She said, what you mean ain't no chicken? I just bought the chicken. I said, Mom, I went in the freezer, ain't no chicken. She was like, okay, that's fine. Hung up the phone. Now, mind you, my mama ain't gonna get off till late at night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Possibly in the morning, because she said she was doing both second and third shift.
Mm-hmm.
So she came home early. She went in the freezer. she seen what I saw.
Right.
Crackhead come in. She was like, "Where the food at?" He ain't blink. He ain't flinch. He ain't hesitate. He said it just like this. "I sold it."
Damn.
He sold it for crack rocks. The nigga took the meats out the freezer.
I was asking, was they frozen? Because I'm like, okay, how did this happen? Like,
Right.
how do you approach somebody with frozen meats?
Right. Mind you, he could cook his ass off.
Right.
Because he was the cook. My mom didn't cook. My mom was clean. And I say that because a lot of people are like, how you survive growing up and your mama don't know how to cook? She had a boyfriend, which was a crackhead that could cook his ass off for a while. You know what I'm saying? So he told her, you know, and the moral of the story was, I don't remember eating at night
Right.
because the meat was gone.
You ain't had nothing to eat because the crackhead sold the meats out the freezer.
And the sad part about it, she stayed with the nigga.
Man.
Love is blind.
People deal with a lot of stuff, man.
Love is blind, but crack, come on, man, this is crack.
Crack can see.
Crack.
Love is blind, but crack can see. They see a lot of opportunity in that crack, man. Like, hold on, we got frozen chicken, beef. Can probably make about $20 off this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my crackhead story, man.
Man, so my crackhead story, a little different. So I'm on the way to work. This is like, man, probably 2009 or so, 2008. Never forget it. On the way to work, get a flat tire down by the Exxon down Shaco Bottom.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, let me just change the tire. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if I hadn't been lifting weights at the time, but I could not get the lug nuts off. With the thing you take the lug nuts off. I don't know what it's called right now. I'm not a handyman, but you know, I had one. So I'm trying to take the lug, and it's not working. And I know you're not supposed to, you know, try to take them out too much. You might strip the inside or whatever. So this gentleman comes up to me looking very crackish. He had one leg, right? So he's pulling up on me on some crutches. And he's like, "Hey man, you know, you need some help?" And I was like, "Yeah." You know what I mean? You know, but I'm like, this thing got one leg. I mean, I need some help, but you know, I don't really need no help from you. No offense. You got one leg. I don't know how much help you're going to be. That's kind of where I was. Like, I should be helping you at this time.
Right.
But he was like, "No, man, you know, I'll help you, whatever, you know, just give me a little, la. I was like, man, look, at this point, I had already been trying to get this shit off for like 20 minutes and nothing was budging.
Okay.
So I'm like, hey, man, you know, go for it.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Mind you, on the other leg that he had one Jordan. He had one Jordan shoe, fresh too. It was a fresh ass Jordan, like a Jordan 13, white and blue. I'll never forget it. I'm like, how the fuck this nigga got one Jordan? I mean, I know he got to have a shoe. He got a one fresh ass Jordan. Where's the other Jordan?
Where's the other Jordan,
But
bro?
anyway, so this man proceeds to lay down on his belly, and he is changing the shit out that motherfucking tire. He is cranking that bitch, popping the lug nuts off, got the spare, put it on there. I mean, he did that shit in about 10 minutes. And I was just blown away.
Blown away.
By the crackhead power that he had. Because I'm like, first of all, he got one leg.
The nigga got one leg.
So I'm already taken aback by that, because he got one leg. Shout out to anybody who don't have all their limbs. This ain't I ain't trying to offend nobody.
Right.
But I was taken aback because I'm like, how the hell you gonna help me? I'm sitting right here with two.
No bullshit.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like I need to be helping you, because I was struggling.
Right.
He popped them bitches all, put that tire on. I was like, look, man, I'm about to give you this. I gave him like $25. You know what I mean? Just off the strength that,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You did it for me. You ain't had to. I don't really look at like because I give money to the homeless all the time. I don't really look at like, oh, what is he gonna do? He's just gonna buy.
Yeah.
You know, whatever with the money. That ain't on me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I just give, you know, out the kindness of my heart, because he didn't have to do what he had to do.
Right.
And I could tell that he was on something.
Right.
More than likely it was crack. Because I'm like, only crack could let a man with one leg outstrength a 240-pound man with two changing the tire. So I will never forget that for the rest of my life, man. Like, it was such a powerful moment in crackhead history.
Crackhead history, right?
And that's my crackhead story, man.
For those, you know, above 30, you know what a crackhead is. For all you youngsters that's listening, if you don't know what a crackhead is, I'm gonna go through my brain, my scenario.
Break it down for him, Redd.
You know, if you ever run across a person that's trying to sell a $20 gas card for $10, it might be a crackhead.
It might be a crackhead. Anybody that will cut your grass, if you got 1 acre of grass, and they'll cut that bitch for $5,
it might be a crackhead.
Might be a crackhead, man.
If you wake up and chew Percocets before you eat breakfast, you might be a crackhead.
You might be a crackhead. You might be on your way.
The crackheadism.
The crackheadism. Look, man, it's they out here, man. They out here every day. I see them. I try to give them a little money, man, because I don't like seeing people on the corner, man.
Right.
I feel like it's my duty as a human, if I see somebody with a sign, to give them a little money. But you know what I mean?
But you might be supplying the crack and don't even know it.
I don't know it. But like I said, is that on me?
Nah.
It's not on me.
It's not on you.
Because you asking money, you need help.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you go buy a bottle, or if you go buy whatever pills or crack with it, you know, you going to have to suffer. I ain't going to say suffer, but it's going to be consequences on the other end of that, because you're going to be back on that corner, or you're going to be hungry, or you're going to be thirsty when you should have supplied yourself with something else. But I ain't got nothing to do with that. Right. You know, I'm just trying to do my civic duty.
Right.
And put some good things on my ledger. Because I know that's the right thing to do. Right. But it was a time, man, where I used to not do that.
Yeah, I mean, I will pull up and if I felt in my heart, then I gave. If I didn't, I just drove off. I got a story off topic. Nothing to do with a crackhead, but he might have been a crackhead. Because listen, I'm on Broad Street. I got my windows down. I'm playing my music. I get at the stoplight, right? I had like 2 bags of chips. It was some Fritos, some barbecue jokes, right? The fella walked to my window. He said, "Man, you got some change?" I said, "Yeah." I went in there. I had change in my junk. Brown, silvers, all that. I just grabbed some and put it in his hand, right? The nigga looked at the handful and threw it on the ground.
Damn.
I picked up a handful of pennies.
Can't get shit with no pennies, especially with that inflation and them damn rates going up, nigga.
He was like, "I can't do that. I can't do nothing with them pennies, but let me get these 2 bags of chips."
He was like, "Look, man, I can't do nothing with the pennies. Let me get them chips."
Now we fall back to you might be a crackhead. Now, if you've been taking medication since elementary school and you don't know what the medication is, you might be a crackhead.
You might be on something. If you don't know what it is, you own something that you don't know what it is. So you might be, very crackish.
You might be a crackhead. If you wake up and you decide to steal Miss Johnson lawnmower because she go to church at a certain time,
Make a couple dollars off that during the day. Make sure you take it back.
you might be a crackhead.
You might be. You might be.
You might be a crackhead. Rell, we got Sunday football coming up.
Yep.
We got Sunday football coming up. I just want to tell you, I'm just going to ask you. Give me your predictions. I'm going to give you a couple of scheduled games. And you just give me what you think who going to win, right?
Go for it, man.
All right, we got on NFL Sunday predictions, we got Bills versus Dolphins.
You know what?
We got Tyreek
That's tough for me. That's tough for me because my instinct would be Bills, right? Because Bills pretty good.
Right.
Miami's pretty good, dude. It's pretty good too. With Tyreek and Waddle, and they got Tua out there doing his thing. They got a pretty good defense, but then on the other side you got Josh Allen. Bills been a solid team for a couple years now. And the way that I would say the Bills, but the way that my gambling's been working out, Miami would win.
Right.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say Buffalo. I'm gonna keep Buffalo because my mind can't gravitate to Miami beating Buffalo right now. They up and coming.
Right.
They nice.
Right.
And they mess around. If I put money on the Bills, they probably gonna win. Because that's how shit works.
That's how FanDuel works. All right, what we got next? We got the Bengals versus the Jets.
It's another one. Like I would go with the Bengals. I feel like they got a better team, but the Jets have been playing some decent football.
Okay.
They've been playing some decent football. I mean, we're only like 2 weeks in.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Because it's hard to tell. I feel like with football,
football after week 6,
like week 6.
Yeah, that's
week 6. You can kind of tell who's really the good teams
Right.
and who's really the sorry ass teams.
Raiders versus Titans.
Oh, definitely gonna go with the Raiders, man. Titans ain't really hitting on none of this shit.
Yeah. Speaking, you were just talking about your parlays. I had a parlay, and I needed 2 to get me $1,000.
You put some money on Derrick Henry, didn't you?
I put some money on Derrick Henry.
Come on.
I needed 2 touchdowns from Derrick Henry, and I needed 87 yards. He only gave me 27 yards and 1 TD.
What's going on, man?
Derrick Henry, if you're listening right now, what was that, man? What was that?
What is going on in the NFL right now when Derrick Henry? I mean, I remember this guy was getting he was throwing people all over the field.
It was looked like he was like a grown man. There was little kids out there the way he was stiff armed.
It was just like the last 2 years.
He had the gold medal in stiff armedness.
I mean, he was like throwing people off of him. I mean, he didn't even look like he was on offense. He was on defense.
The nigga played.
he was tackling niggas like what the fuck?
Oh man! All right, Saints versus Panthers.
I'm gonna go with my boy Jameis, man. I'm gonna go with the Saints on that one, man.
Okay. Ravens versus the Pats.
Oh, Lamar.
Oh, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar is that man, he nasty.
He's not getting the credibility like
He's a black quarterback.
Yeah, that's you.
You know that's black quarterbacks. They don't never get the same type of criticism,
Right.
As white quarterbacks do. Him and Josh Allen have a similar record.
Yeah.
They do similar things. Definitely Lamar's a better runner than Josh Allen. Josh Allen is a way better passer than Lamar, but they got a similar record. I mean, Josh Allen went to the AFC Championship, but they don't get the same. Lamar gets way harsher criticism because he's a black quarterback. That's a history of the NFL has been harsher criticism on black quarterbacks.
Right.
Because we don't stand in the pocket and
Right.
They roll out, they running around. They fast, they athletic, which in turns for sports media is that they can't throw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, we got Lions versus the Vikings.
I'm gonna definitely go with the Lions on that. The Lions, have, first of all, they bust my team ass.
Yeah.
The Commanders, the football team, the Redskins, whatever you want to call them. They definitely have a better team than they had in more recent years, man. So definitely gonna go with the Lions on that. Even though I do rock with the guy Justin Jefferson, he's a beast.
Yeah.
But Kirk Cousins gonna Kirk Cousins. You know what I mean? He gonna be an elite quarterback one week, and he gonna be trash the next week.
Yeah, that's Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
That's Kirk. I don't know why I'm asking you this, but excuse me, Eagles versus the Commanders.
We ain't commanding nothing right now. We ain't commanding no respect. We ain't commanding no defense. Offense definitely looks better, but you know, Philly with Jalen Hurts right now, he cooking.
He cooking.
They got AJ Brown out there. He cooking.
He cooking.
They also got my boy Devontae Smith out there. I just honestly I can't see it. You know what I mean? The way our defense been playing, it's so. When I watch a Commanders game, and I watch like another game, and it doesn't even look like I'm watching. When I look at Commanders game playing defense, and I look at another game, don't even look like I'm watching the NFL. Like I'm seeing like wide receivers having career days,
right?
You know what I mean on us. Like it's so bad. You know, our offense is doing better, but I'm like, are they really doing better? Or are they playing from behind?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a difference right there. So, you know, I'm gonna go with Philly right there. I mean, I want my team to win, but I ain't stupid. I ain't no delirious fan. You know what I mean?
All right, we got Chiefs versus Colts.
We gonna go with the Chiefs on that.
We definitely
for sure.
Chiefs,
I love the Chiefs, man.
Yeah.
Like Patrick Mahomes, he's been one of my
Pat.
favorite players to watch, man. He just do some magic back there with the football.
Yeah.
So I really rock with them and love their offense and love their flow, man. They lost Tyreek, man. They ain't lose a step.
Yeah, they're still marching.
They ain't lose a step for sure.
Jags versus Chargers.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers on that. Chargers got a good team.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Chargers too.
Herbert and Keenan Allen and
Phillip still over there?
Mike Williams. Who's that?
Phillip Rivers?
No. Phillip Rivers retired. He's like a high school football coach now.
Shit, I didn't.
Justin Herbert is the quarterback now.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I thought Phil
yeah.
was still over there.
Nah, Phil. Yeah, he was a pistol starter, man. He's talked so much shit, but nah, he's retired now. Yeah, it's Justin Herbert's team now.
Packers versus Bucks.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's the first game where it's MVPs like Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers have won the MVP of the league both 3 times.
Both 3 times. Yeah.
So that's the first time in NFL history where it's going to be 2-3-time
Super Bowl winners.
They're Super Bowl win. You know, Tom Brady. You know, he's the GOAT of that. But three-time MVPs have showed off against each other. So this is going to be the first time. I'm interested in that game. That's going to be a good game.
Right. We got the Cowboys versus the Giants.
I'm gonna go with the Giants on that. Not because I really hate the Cowboys. You know, even though I got a lot of friends that are Cowboy fans. My brother's a Cowboy fan. Most of my friends are Cowboys fans. So, and me being the only Commanders fan, you can imagine how that was.
Yeah.
Growing up, I went to a game at AT&T Stadium one time. It was the Cowboys versus the Giants, actually. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Dallas Stadium is dope.
Oh, okay.
It's I mean, just dope all the way around. Like the whole thing. Like we got to do a tour the day before the game. And we was able to walk in the VIP, go back into like the press conference area. We got to play football on the field. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's a dope ass experience, man.
Oh, okay.
You ever been to an NFL game before?
I never have.
Man, it's dope, man. I've been to 2. I've been to a Redskins game, and I went to that Dallas game, and it's definitely worth the money that you pay.
Okay.
For the ticket, man. It's just a whole different type of vibe going to a game. I'd love to go to another game, actually. And I don't even care who's playing, honestly.
Just the feel of it.
Yeah.
Right. Right on. Maybe Spill be there one night.
Spill. Yeah, we definitely got to go to a game.
Look, we're gonna switch it up.
Switch it up, dog.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring us some laughter in there like we normally do.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things being done thus far. I got a lot of views on TikTok. If you're not watching REDD_DUSKI TikTok. I got a lot of footage from Spill by Class on there. All right, would you rather? Would you rather questions, right? Would you rather wake up naked downtown or in your underwear at work?
Naked downtown or underwear at work? Would I rather wake up
naked downtown or wake up in your underwear at work?
I'm gonna say I don't really want to expose myself like that. You know, I don't know what the circumstance is going to be with that naked situation. Is it cold? You know what I mean? Like, that's a factor to me. So I would say definitely in my underwear, so I have a little coverage. You know what I mean? You know, I ain't really trying to wake up, butt ass naked downtown. I don't know who down there. I might run into somebody. It might be cold. I ain't trying to be embarrassed. You know what I mean? Because that's a factor. So yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really trying to, hey man, it's cold. You know what I mean? It ain't really I would definitely, underwear at work is where I would go.
Okay. Would you rather never be able to keep anyone else's secrets or have someone tell all your secrets?
Nah, I don't want you to tell none of my secrets. So I'm gonna be like, I'd rather just blurt out everybody else's.
I think me too.
I don't want nobody telling all my business. I would rather, even though that's some bitch shit.
Yeah.
I would rather be able to tell everybody else's than to tell mine.
Yeah.
I ain't telling on myself, goddamn it.
Right. Would you rather fall down in public or fart in public?
Well, shoot, I be farting in public already.
Yo.
I don't give a damn.
Yo.
I fart in public already. So, fall down in public. I mean, like I said, I fart in public already. So falling down in public wouldn't, it wouldn't be a big deal to me if I fell down in public. I would try to probably play it off.
Right, me too.
Been down there, fall down, just tie my shoe or something, stretch.
Like, damn, I ain't even know I dropped my keys. Yeah. All right, my brother. This is one of my favorite part of the show.
Yeah.
It's the dad joke of the day.
The dad joke of the day.
You got your dad joke?
I got it, man.
You got your dad joke?
I'm locked. I'm locked and loaded.
I guess I go first. I lost my job at the bank at the first day.
What happened?
A woman asked me to check her balance, and I pushed her over.
You definitely gonna get fired over that shit for sure. That was a good one. All right, so here's my one. Here's my dad joke. All right. Why did the coffee call the police?
Why did a coffee call the police?
Because it got mugged.
I don't know why I was thinking like brew something or something. I knew I was going with brew.
It got mugged, man.
Got bugged. Rell, we're going to end this show like this. We ain't got a lot of time left. Cause we finna party off camera.
Yeah.
What's the spill of the day? We gonna wrap it up real. We ain't gonna stay too long, but we gonna give y'all some knowledge on our aspects of this spill. What you got for us today, Rell, for the spill of the day?
So, oh, well, you know what?
Hey, the hen would do it to you.
That's the hen dog sound.
Hen dog would do
That's where we at with drinking this Hennessy right now. That's what it sounds like in our brain.
The hen would do that to you.
So don't ever disrespect the official drink of the niggas. Okay? But now the spill of the day. So, we going on this thing we call All Life Together, right?
Right.
And I just feel like a lot of people need to hear this. I just feel like a lot of people need to know what it is that God wants for us out of this life. One of the things he says is live your life and live it more abundantly. Right. So, Redd, what does abundance mean to you?
Abundantly mean greater. When I say that, I want more life. I want. So yeah, just to live life in abundance and be grateful what you have, and be grateful what you have, because a lot of things be taken for instance. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things we take for granted. Like one of the biggest things is coming home.
Mm-hmm.
We all get up, leave out the door, and expect to be home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever, it takes a lot to drive your car and go to this destination and hop out this and that. And one of the most important things is just coming home. That's what I think about.
I love home. I love being at home. Like, it's nothing more precious in this world to me, just being at my own house.
Right.
Like, I do a lot of hard work during the day and travel these places on the weekends, and I'm like, man, the goal is to get back home.
Right.
With a lot of stuff accomplished.
The goal is to get back
So living life in abundance to me, I feel like you do yourself a disservice if you don't.
Right.
If you don't maximize, because we're not here a long time. Like, we're not on this earth living a long time at all. So every single day is it's important to try to maximize that day. And we're human, and life happens, and every day's not going to be the same. But, just where I am right now, I want to maximize the potential of my life because, last year, 2021, I had said something to myself that minimized my life. And this is what I said to myself. And I said it to my wife too. I said, you know what? I'm going to be okay with working this job and retiring from this job when I'm 65 and just collecting my unemployment, and I'll just raise my kids and, and just do what the generation before me did, basically, which they kind of tried to pass down to us, which was, go to school, get a career, work that career for 40, 50 years, and then retire, collect your retirement, your Social Security, get your life insurance policies and all that stuff. But that's not the way to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just so much more that you can do with your life than that. You know what I mean? Like, this whole thing that I'm doing with this DJing thing. Like, this is one of the most fulfilling things I've ever done in my life.
Right.
Like, I literally got everything I needed to run a business that I'm actually good at. Like I was listening to Steve Harvey say, he was like, find something that you're good at. See if you can make $10 from it.
Right.
Now, see if you can do that 10 times. And then see if you can do it 100 times. And see if you can do it 1,000 times. You know, I'm making more than $10 from DJing.
Yeah.
But I remember when I got my first $25 from sitting behind a DJ booth. I didn't even DJ. Just got on the mic for a little bit. And that meant so much to me. Because it was like, this is actually something that I'm setting out to do for myself. This actually can be an actual business. And damn it, I'm really good at partying.
Right.
You know, I love music and I'm good at partying. It was like, okay, I love music. I'm good at partying. What can I do to do something with this? You know, I got a voice, you know, and the thing about that is I learned that from being on this.
Right.
Being on the podcast. Like you helped me with that.
Okay.
So I got all these things that I have. Why should I just be on this phone working for somebody else when I can take what I really like and really what I love to do and maximize it on this end? You know what I'm saying? And then now that I'm been doing this for now, it's been about 9 months. It's crazy saying that.
Yeah.
You know, it's been about 9 months since I've been doing this, and I've been seeing that I've been making more money than I was when I was working.
Right.
And it feels good. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to have a bride and groom saying, hey, man, this meant so much to us. You did such a great job. Everybody had a good time. You know what I mean? That means a lot than just, you know, clocking in. And I'll never knock nobody from having no 9 to 5 ever. You know what I mean? But for me, it just means so much more to have that feeling of dealing with people's weddings. Right. And then one of the most important days of their life. And that's a part of like living your life more abundantly. Like not only am I helping myself, but in return, this is somebody else's most important day of their life at this moment. And I'm able to impact that with something that I love to do.
Right.
So that's a part of the living life more abundantly. And like people, I've been listening to a lot of Myron Golden lately.
Okay.
And
yeah.
One of the things that Myron Golden talks about is wealth and how to like manage your psyche around wealth. Because, you know, when you and I were growing up or the generation before us, a lot of people, like we get like a lot of sayings like money is the root of all evil.
Right.
And money is this and money is that. But nowhere in the Bible guys tell us that we should not have it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just that we shouldn't worship it. We shouldn't love it. We should use it to love people, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like, how do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about, like, because people be like, oh, he got a lot of money. He acting a certain way because they got money. Right. You know what I mean? And I feel like it depends on the person.
It definitely depends on the person.
Like, depends on the person and how they act when they get it, because, you know, you see a lot of wealthy people and they're like extremely unhappy.
We was talking about at work. It's like culture wise, when a white person get like 10,000 in their bank account, they ready to off themselves.
Man, yeah.
Black people with 10,000 in their bank account, they ready to go to the club.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy that's the case. Like as a collective, as you know, black folks as a collective, when it comes to money, I feel like, now in where we're at, I think we starting to understand a little bit more like what we're supposed to do as a collective. Like I'm seeing a lot more people that look like me, specifically on social media. They're preaching investments.
Yeah.
They're preaching real estate.
Yeah.
They're preaching credit and how you're supposed to manage it and how you're supposed to use it. And it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life because, a lot of this stuff isn't or wasn't meant for us to take advantage of, right? Like real estate. Like over 90% of all millionaires that are made invest in real estate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's wild to me because, as when I was growing up, looking at, the rappers on TV, looking at the NBA players, NFL players, you don't think about that stuff. You don't think that would, or the actors or celebrities and whatnot, you don't think about, being an investor or, buying real estate or things of that sort. You think about that stuff. You say, I'm going to be a rapper. I remember when I was in high school, I wanted to be one of the hot boys. I wanted to wear the tall tees and the chains and all that stuff like that.
What kind of nigga wear Reeboks in their shoes?
Come on.
Took off his shirts to just show his tattoo?
Come on.
The hot boys.
Like, I wanted to be a hot boy. You know what I mean? Because they was it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't have no real estate investors on MTV.
Nah.
They didn't have no stock investors on BET. That's what was broadcast to us as coming up.
Right.
And, that's what we wanted to be. But it's so much more out here to maximize your life. Like, it's a whole lot of potential. And I just feel like, that's one of the things that I strive to do every day.
Okay.
Is kind of maximize like my potential of my entire life.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. When you wake up and you want to find your purpose, I feel like you're a different human being.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. It's just like, we can go out here and we can, definitely work, but what are you really working for?
Who are you working for, man?
Are you just working to just pay your bills? Or are you working for a greater purpose? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, I'll never knock nobody from having no 9 to 5. Like, it's actually some people who love being police officers and love being firemen and love cooking for people and love all that stuff. Like, everybody got a different assignment. But for anybody out there who felt like me, at one point in time, it was just like, this 9 to 5, this is just not it. I'm letting you know, man, from personal experience, that the shit is out here for you.
Right.
Like, you can really go out and do what it is you truly want to do, if that's what you truly want to do. You just got to put some work into it. Like, it's not gonna come to you. Like, I can attest to that. Like, if you don't put the work in, then it's not gonna come to you. You can pray and you can say affirmations and you can do all those things, but if it's not no work behind it,
right,
it's not gonna come to you. But it's out here,
right,
and you definitely got to put your best foot forward and go get it.
I don't disagree at all.
Yeah.
You hit it right on the head, man. You hit it right on the head. On the
Hey, look, this is Spill Podcast 2.0.
Ray, I ain't doing it on purpose, Ray. The spill. Oh snap! Hey, Rell, tell the people where they can find you at, man.
You can find me at Rell's House. That's RELLSHOUSE
DJ Rell.
On Instagram. Rell J Miles on Facebook. Find me on there. Look me up. Holler at me. You want me to do your next event? DM me. I got you.
He got you, man. You can find me Facebook. Redduski, REDDDUSKI. Instagram, REDD_DUSKI. TikTok, REDDDUSKI. And you will see clips of this show, of the Spill Podcast. TikTok on
Follow,
all platform.
like, subscribe, comment, do all those things and share this motherfucker.
Share it because we coming and we ain't gonna stop.
The Spill Podcast 2.0. And we out.
We out, baby.